Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to our online class. In this class, we will solve problems on total differentiation. Okay, so Engineering Mathematics 1, Unit 3, we have this total differentiation problem topic. I gave you the formula in the previous class, correct? So these type of problems will come for short answer. Sometimes it will come for long answer also. See the first problem here. If z is equal to sine inverse of x minus y, where x is equal to 3t and y is equal to 4t cube, then show that dz by dt is equal to 3 by square root of 1 minus t square he's asking, correct? So therefore, directly, first you write the given, or if you want, you can write the direct formula. By total derivative, we have to find dz by dt. So dz by dt is equal to what? Dou z by dou x into dx by dt plus dou z by dou y into dy by dt. This is the formula of total derivative of two variables, correct? Dou z by dou x into dx by dt plus dou z by dou y into dy by dt. Now substitute this, differentiate and substitute the value. So therefore, this implies what I get here, dz by dt is equal to dou z by dou x. This is z value, you have to differentiate with respect to x partially. Sin inverse x differentiation is what? 1 by square root of 1 minus x square, x minus y whole square. Again, chain rule differentiation of this part, x is 1, y is 0, so you get 1 only, into dx by dt. So dx by dt, 3t here, differentiation of x with respect to t is what? T is 1, you get 3, plus dou z by dou y. You have to differentiate with respect to y here, 1 by square root of 1 minus x minus y whole square. Again, chain rule differentiation of this part, x is 1, y is minus 1, you get minus 1, into dy by dt. Y is 4t cube, so you get here 12t square. What do you get here? 12t square you get, right? Now substitute x is equal to 3t and y is equal to 4t cube here. So what I get here, dz by dt is equal to, both denominators are same, take the LCM, square root of 1 minus x is what? 3t minus 4t cube whole square. So 3 ones are 3, plus into minus minus 12t square you get, 12t square we are getting, right? So therefore this is equal to, now this is equal to, one second. So 3 minus, take out 3 common, 1 minus 4t square by, here expand it. So 1 minus a minus b whole square, a square plus 4b square minus 2ab, 4 3s are 12, 24t power 4, correct? So I get like this, okay, right? Next, if I split this one, I get here 3 into 1 minus 4t square by square root of, if I split this one, I get 1 minus t square into 1 minus 4t square whole square I get, okay? So I simplified it and I calculated, I got this term, this term as, after simplification, 1 minus t square into 1 minus 4t square whole square. So 3 into 1 minus 4t square by square root of 1 minus t square. This whole square and root get cancelled. This term will come out 1 minus 4t square. So 1 minus 4t square, 1 minus 4t square get cancelled. So what is left here? Here 3 by square root of 1 minus t square is left. That is only the value we have to prove. So dz by dt is equal to 3 by square root of 1 minus t square. Understand? So very important problem, total derivative. So remember the formula, dz by dt is equal to dou z by dou x into dx by dt plus dou z by dou y into dy by dt. Then partially differentiate and substitute the values, you will get the answer. Okay, next problem. Next, second problem, find dw by dt. Find dw by dt if w is equal to x square plus y square, where x is equal to cos square t and y is equal to sin square t, at t is equal to pi by 4 he is asking. Where he is asking? At t is equal to pi by 4 he is asking, correct? So therefore, solution we have to find here, dw by dt we have to find. Now by total derivative, what is the formula, by total derivative, formula is what? dw by dt is equal to dou w by dou x into dx by dt plus dou w by dou y into dy by dt. dou w by dou x into dx by dt plus dou w by dou y into dy by dt. This is the formula, correct? Now substitute here, dw by dt is equal to dou w by dou x. You have to differentiate w with respect to x here. You get 2x into dx by dt, differentiation of cos square t. What do you get here? 2 into cos t. Again, cos t differentiation is what? Minus sin t plus dou w by dou y. You have to differentiate this part with respect to y ma. Here there is no y, 0. So y square is 2y into dy by dt. Again 2 sin t. Sin square t differentiation is 2 sin t. Again sin t differentiation is what? Cos t. Sin t differentiation is what? Cos t. Now substitute the x and y values here. If I substitute x value, so 2 into 2, 4 minus 4. X value is how much ma? Cos square t into cos t into sin t. 2 into 2, 4. Y value is what? Sin square t into sin t into cos t. Where he is asking at t is equal to pi by 4. At t is equal to pi by 4, dw by dt is equal to minus 4 cos cube pi by 4 into sin pi by 4, correct? Cos 2 pi by 4 into sin pi by 4 plus 4 sin cube pi by 4 into cos pi by 4. What is cos pi by 4? Cos 45, 1 by root 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So cos cube means it's become 1 by 2 root 2. Sin 45 is how much ma? 1 by root 2. 4 1 by 2 root 2 into 1 by root 2. So minus and plus get cancelled. You get the answer as 0. Understand? Very important problem. This problem came for 5 marks. 7 marks, sorry, 7 marks it came in the previous year question paper. These all problems are previous year question paper questions only. Just go through it. Formula is what? dw by dt. Earlier it was a z, so dou z by dou x, dx by dt, dou z by dou y, dy by dt we took. Now here he gave w. So dou w by dou x into dx by dt plus dou w by dou y into dy by dt. That is the total derivative formula. Now differentiate with respect to x partially, differentiate with respect to y partially, then here with respect to x general differentiation and here general differentiation. Substitute here, in place of x write the value of x, in place of y write the value of y. At t is equal to pi by 4, you will get the answer. Understand? So next problem. Next, find df by dt at t is equal to 0, where f is equal to x into cos y plus e power x into sin y, comma x is equal to t square plus 1, y is equal to t cube plus t. Okay, now see here. So what we have to find here, we have to find df by dt, correct ma? So therefore by total derivative, what we have ma? Df by dt is equal to dou f by dou x into dx by dt plus dou f by dou y into dy by dt. This is the formula, dou f by dou y into dy by dt, correct ma? So therefore this implies df by dt is equal to dou f by dou x, correct? So this is the f value, right? You have to differentiate with respect to x partially. So x is 1, I get cos y plus e power x differentiation as it is ma, e power x only, sin y is constant as it is, into dx by dt. X is what? T square plus 1. So differentiate x with respect to t. What you get here? T square is 2t. 1 differentiation is what? 0. T square is 2t. Differentiation of 1 is what? 0. Correct. Next one. Next, plus dou f by dou y. With respect to y here, x is constant as it is. Cos y differentiation minus sin y plus e power x as it is ma. E power x as it is. Sin y differentiation is what? Cos y into dy by dt. Y is equal to t cube plus t. T cube differentiation 3t square plus t differentiation is what? 1. Plus t differentiation is what? 1 we get, correct? So where we have to find at t is equal to 0, he says. At t is equal to 0, right? If I substitute t is equal to 0, we can substitute x value, y value and x value. From that also we can substitute. Directly if t is equal to 0, what I get here? At t is equal to 0, df by dt is equal to, t is equal to 0, so 0 into anything is 0 ma, plus plus here what I get here, when t is equal to 0, acha, do one thing. First, when t is equal to 0, find out x value. If t is equal to 0, what is x value? 1. And y value is what? 0. Correct? X is 0 and y is equal to 0. When t is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0, right? So now we substitute here. X is 1, y is 0, sine 0 is 0. What I get here? E power 1 into cos 0 into t is 0 plus 1. So cos 0 is 1, e power 1 is e, so I get here e. Okay, so this is also very important problem. He gave this problem for 5 marks. If you want, you can solve it little bit extra steps, you can add it, ma. I did directly. So substitute the value. First find out the x and y when t is equal to 0, then you substitute if you want. That will be easy for you. I did here directly. Okay, so these are the problems on total derivative. Just go through these 3 problems, total derivative problems, ma, for practice purpose. These all 3 problems came in the previous year question papers. Okay, so practice these all problems. So go through these all 3 problems. Okay, so we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.